Hi, friend. It's so nice to have you back. Thanks for joining. We're on Quaggle First Nations ancestral territories today. And today we're going to do a little workout for when that body dysmorphia is hitting real hard and putting so many negative thoughts in your head. Trust me, they're not true, so don't listen to it. If you struggle with this, I really do understand. I've had a long history of eating disorders in my early 20s. Happy to say I'm past that now, but it was, oh my gosh, the hardest battle I ever fought with myself. So if that's something that you're experiencing in your life, or maybe it's someone that you love and care about, and maybe it's not even necessarily you, that's okay too. I hope you know that I'm sending you so much love. I get it. I see you. You're not alone. But please remember that what you're thinking and feeling, the rest of the world probably does not think the same about you, okay? So we're gonna do a little Pilates flow. We're gonna keep it real simple. If you have a yoga block, perfect. If you don't, that's okay. We can do without it. We'll modify. Meet me on your mat when you're ready. Feel free to throw on your favorite playlist, something that is upbeat, uplifting, or maybe chill, ambient, whatever you want. Or maybe it's like angry metal. I'm here for it. Do what you need to feel good, okay? My advice to you for this is try to go in a mirror-free environment. If that's something you can do for yourself, I found that to be immensely helpful in my healing journey from this, but you do what you got to do. While we're doing our workout together, we're going to try to cultivate a sense of appreciation for our body, of loving ourselves, of, oh my gosh, look at the functionality of what I've got that I get to live inside of, as opposed to looking at ourselves and going, pinching away and criticizing. We don't want to do that. Let yourself be wherever you are with no judgment. If that's where your mind wanders, that's okay. No judgment. Let's just try to gently redirect ourselves away from that if and when that does happen, and just focus on the exercise and the sensation in our body. So whenever you're ready, let's get to it. We're going to meet on our mat. We're going to have a seat. We're going to place our yoga block in between the knees if you've got it handy. Sitting on the heels. I'll turn to the side so you can see me. Lengthen through the spine. Don't flare those bottom ribs forward. Try to draw them in. Let's just do some nice gentle circles with the shoulders. And as we inhale, try to imagine the breath reaching the belly, expanding the ribs horizontally, pulling that pelvic floor up and in. Switch directions for those circles. Good. From here, let's come into a tabletop position. If you have your block between the knees, we'll just rotate it so it's on its side. Do a couple cat-cows here. So inhale through the nose as we drop the belly, lift the head, lift the tailbone. Exhale through the mouth, rounding through the spine up to the sky. Inhale down. Start to squeeze through the belly, drawing that belly button to the spine behind you. Squeezing through that pelvic floor. Waking all those muscles up. So when we're talking about pelvic floor engagement, if you're like, Danny, I don't know what you're saying. What is that? I want you to imagine you're in the middle of going to the washroom. You want to stop partway through. You want to squeeze it shut. If you're a biological female, imagine you've got a little blueberry at the opening of your vagina. We're going to pull that up and in. Good. And on this next one, bring your spine back to neutral. We're going to push through the shoulder blades, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Listening to the song of the beautiful eagles. Good. From here, bring the shoulders back to neutral. We're going to rotate our elbows out and in, out and in. So as I rotate my elbows in, you're going to feel all along the side of the ribs, these muscles start to fire and engage. If you're not feeling that, try to push a little bit more, keeping the elbows straight as you do this. Think you're pressing the heel of the hand into the ground, drawing those shoulders away from the ears. Good. We're going to pause with our elbows rotated in. The instep of our elbow is facing forward. From here, pull that pelvic floor up and in. Nice flat back. We're going to lift and float our knees off the ground. Squeeze into that block if you have it there. Pull that pelvic floor in. As you squeeze the block, feel the inner thighs start to activate. If this feels okay for you, we're going to do a gentle twist to one side with the hips. Gentle twist to the other. You may need to readjust your feet every so often. That's okay. Twist. Twist, keeping equal length through both sides of our torso. Good, keeping our spine nice and neutral. Drawing that belly button into the spine behind us. As I swat a mosquito away from me, they are hungry. They like my sweet Italian blood. Pulling that pelvic floor up and in. Good. On this next one, we're going to twist to the side. Hold it here. Shoo. And other side. Twist to the side. And hold. Good. From here, come on up. Let's roll out those wrists. Taking a moment to just cultivate some gratitude for our beautiful, strong bodies and what they let us do. From here, we're going to place a block just in front of us. If you have it, if you don't, you can go directly on your mat. You may want to roll your mat a couple times just to give yourself some padding for your knee. Wrist directly beneath shoulders, rotate towards your pinky slightly so that your index finger points forward. Turn those elbows in, push away. So feel all these muscles down the sides of your rib really engaging. Draw the belly button to the spine, lift and float your other leg. So try to keep this bent leg here, try to keep that hip stacked over top of that knee. From here, we're going to lean forward, chest to the floor, exhale up, inhale down, exhale up. Good, drawing that belly button to the spine, tucking the ribs. If this is too much for you, you can also shrink this down. We can go smaller, that's okay. Try to avoid twisting the hips to the side. Keep both your hip bones facing down. Focusing on that sensation of your muscles working. Respecting your body, thinking, wow, look what it does for me. You are beautiful and perfect, exactly as you are, because you are you. Last one here. From here, come up in a nice tabletop position. Try to keep the hips stable. Stay stacked over that bent knee. We're going to keep both sides of our torso equally long. We're going to exhale as we just scoop that leg to try to tap the elbow. Bring it back nice and high. Don't dump through the spine here. Keep the ribs drawn in. Come down, tap the floor or the elbow. Coming up. And whatever that range of motion may look like for you today, that's okay. No judgment. We don't have to force anything. I do not have it in me to get all the way up there today, and that is fine. Good. Try to keep both sides of the torso equally long. Try not to flex or move through that spine. Staying nice and strong here. Good. Paying attention to the sensation of our body. Focusing on functional movement through our body as opposed to what does it look like? Do I have abs? Do I not have abs? What pant size am I? Does not matter. We are strong. We are beautiful. And we're going to work on accepting and loving ourselves just as we are. Good. From here, come down, tap the toe, bring it up. Tap the toe, bring it up. So again, try to avoid flexing through the spine. Keep that back nice and flat. Good. Pelvic floor is strong. Keep pushing away from the ground through the hands. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Oh, a little shiatsu massage for that other glute. Oh, she is crying. She's not happy. Good. Other side. So again, try to keep this hip stacked over your knee. Wrists under shoulders. Rotate towards that pinky ever so slightly so your index is pointing forward. Turn those elbows in. Push away. So feel all down that side of the rib cage. Engage. Lift. Tuck the pelvic floor up and in. Tuck those ribs in. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. So try to keep drawing that belly button to the spine. Try to keep pulling those bottom ribs into the spine behind you. Good. Moving slowly and intentionally. I am falling off my block, so I'm just going to readjust here. I placed it right on top of a large rock, I think. Here we go. Good. Keeping it going. Nice, strong pelvic floor. Keep that hip stacked over the knee. Last one. Good. From here, foot is high. Keep the ribs drawn in, flat back. We're going to sweep that foot around as if you want to tap the elbow or tap the floor off to the side. Bring it back. Good. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, bring it back. So try to avoid moving the hips around as you do this. As you bring that foot forward, you might notice this hip wants to go to the side here. Try not to do that. Try to keep it stacked over the knee. Keeping equal length through both sides of our torso. Keeping it going. Engaging through the pelvic floor. 2 more. Beautiful work. From here, bring the foot down, pulse it up. Down, pulse it up. So keep drawing those ribs in. Keeping that pelvic floor firm and engaged. Good job. You can flex that foot or point it, whatever feels good for you. Keep breathing. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Perfect work. Come on down, roll out those wrists. Take a moment to have some water if you like. Check in with your body. And just reflect on how hard you're working. It ain't easy. I'm shaking like a leaf over here. I'm out of breath. And appreciate how beautiful and strong we are. Good. From here, let's get into some side body. We're going to place our block under our knee. Place our knee on our block. Okay, so getting into some side body here. We're going to have our knees stacked underneath our hip. Our back foot, you can have those toes pressing into the mat, or you can point through that foot. Take that pubic bone, curl it slightly forward. We're going to keep equal length through both sides of our torso here. Hands can be overhead or up by the ears, whatever feels safe for you. We're going to reach over, try to keep nice equal length through both sides here. Pull that pelvic floor in, holding it here. If you have it in you, point that toe, or oh, words are hard when you're doing this. Point the foot of the leg that's on the block. Good. Lean a little bit further, holding it here. Whew. Good. Focus on that fire building through that side oblique. Try to stay nice and long through this side here. Keep that pubic bone curled slightly forward. Keep those ribs drawn in. Pelvic floor is strong. Hold it here. We got this. And breathe. Beautiful, strong, healthy body in the making here. I'm so proud of you. You're doing so good. Lean a little bit further. Oh my goodness, Danny, what are you making us do? I know. You got this. Squeeze that pelvic floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Place that hand beneath the shoulder. Try to keep that hip more or less stacked over that knee. This might be a bit of a challenge because I want a very squishy mat on a rocky surface. But anyway, try to keep your hips stacked. Try to keep your shoulders stacked. See if you can lift and float that leg, kneecap points forward. Extend the toes and the fingers away from each other. Push the hips forward. You can always take those toes and press them into the floor or float them if that feels good for the leg that's on the block. Lift that leg. Hold it here, equal length, both sides of the torso. Squeeze that pelvic floor. A mosquito just bit me. Oh. I'm the sacrificial offering today. Oh my gosh, they're all coming for me. Good, keep it going. At least you guys at home are probably safe from the skeeters. Good, pull that pelvic floor in. Oh my goodness, I'm shaking. Hard work for 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Come back to where you were and switch. Good job. Good. Oop, too far forward. Yeah, here we go. So other side, hip over knee. Lengthen, extend. Curl that pubic bone forward, draw the belly button in, tuck the ribs, reach overhead, or whatever feels good. We're going to lean over, so keep both sides of that torso equally long, creating length through the spine. Good, pulling that pelvic floor in. See if you can lean a little bit further over. I don't know about you guys, but I am shaking. You can probably hear it in my voice. I am like a little earthquake on this mat today. It's hard. Good, keep it going. Lengthen and lean a little bit more. Good. Try to keep your hips stacked, keep your shoulders stacked. Try not to twist to the side. Holding it here. Pull that pelvic floor up and in. Good job. It's starting to rain here. Nice gentle little raindrops. Super soothing. Keep breathing. Good work. Lean a little bit more for 3, 2, and 1. From here, wrist under shoulder, hip over knee. Little side plank. Whoo, I'm shaking. So if you want, you can flex that block side foot, press the toes into the floor, extend the hand and the foot away from each other. Curl that pubic bone slightly forward. Keep your hips stacked, keep your shoulders stacked. Draw that pelvic floor up and in. Think fingers and toes are pushing away from each other. Push away from the mat with that bottom arm. Good work. Keep breathing. Feel that fire in the top oblique. Try to keep that bottom oblique still nice and long. Long spine for 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Oh my word. Send help. Oh, that mosquito bite's itchy. Feel free to grab some water while I scratch myself raw on my ankle. Whew. Good. So from here, let's actually ditch our block. We're going to come out to the sides here with our feet. Have your toes face out to the top corners of your mat. Hopefully we're feeling a little bit happier right now, a little bit more positive about ourselves, maybe cultivating a little bit more love and appreciation for our body. And if you're not there, that's so very okay. I get it. It's such a long road. But some of the best advice someone gave me when I was in my recovery from my eating disorder was, if you look yourself in the mirror and you want to say something to yourself, stop and think for a moment. Would you say that to your little sister, your best friend, your partner, your little brother, whoever? If you wouldn't say that to someone that you love, why would you ever say that to yourself? Because you are the longest, most stable relationship you will probably ever have in your entire life. It's you and you against the world, no matter what. So learning to love ourselves can be such a trip. I get it. But when we do, I promise you, as someone who's working on it, but really getting to the other side of it, it's such a beautiful thing. So on that happy note, you're probably like, Daddy, I'm tired. Stop talking. Let's get this over with. I get it. So let's sit it down here. We're going to engage through the glutes to draw those knees open. So try to have your ankles and knees stacked one above the other. Pull that pelvic floor in. Come down nice and low. If this feels safe for your body, gentle pulses. If not, please don't. If you feel any pulling or pinching in the knees, do not. Come a little bit higher and hold it there. That's totally fine. If this feels safe for you, we're going to lift and tap our right heel for 10, 9. You can place your hands up by your head to help open the chest if you feel like you're losing your balance. Pull that pelvic floor in. 2, 1. Other side for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep that pelvic floor strong. 3, 2, 1. Heels to the ground. We're going to come up slow. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. So feel those glutes activate. Feel those legs burning as they work hard for our bodies. Keeping that pelvic floor engaged. Keep those bottom ribs drawn in. And with every movement, just try to feel that sensation in your legs. I mean, I'm sure you're like, Danny, girlfriend, I can feel it. Don't worry. I get it. But try to feel it and really think how powerful and how strong your body is. I'm just going to readjust for a second here because my knee is actually not appreciating that today. Good. Coming up. There we go. That's better. Keeping it going. And again, we're going to come down to the bottom. Lift and tap for 10. One side. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Feel that lower part of the leg engage. 3, 2, 1. Come up. Come down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Whoo! And release. From here, take your block, place it in between the knees. If you've done a few of my videos in the past, you know what's coming. I'm so sorry. We're going to come down. We're going to sit into those heels. Hands up by the ears, open the chest, or you can do the WTF pose, whatever feels good for you. Squeeze that pelvic floor. If you were to touch your bum for a second, you want to feel those sits bones stretching through the backs of the leggings. So think lengthen the spine away, so tailbone and head away from each other. Just sitting it here. Good. From here, lift and tap the heels for 10, 9, 8. If you have a second yoga block, I strongly recommend placing it in between the ankles just to keep your ankles in good alignment with each other. If you don't have it, that's okay. Pelvic floor is strong. Whew. Send help. Owie. Good. Lift up onto those tiptoes. Hold it here. Sway those hips side to side, side to side. I'm going to go for my WTF pose because I am on a rocky surface on a very thick, squishy, comfortable mat. But that makes your balance so much harder. Good. And back to center. Come on up. Oh, let's shake it out. Oh, my friends, how you guys doing at home? I think I'm gonna need a wheelchair to get back to my car. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah. Beautiful work. Final round of exercises and then you will be free. So place your block on a ideally level surface, not in a divot between boulders. Place your knee directly on that block. Knee stacked over ankle, hip stacked over knee. Don't twist your hips to the side here. Pull them into each other to face forward. Gently, ever so slightly, very, very small. Slightly tuck that pubic bone forward. Like a millimeter, just so the lower belly is engaged. I don't want you to actually round through that lower back. We're gonna hinge at the hips. We're gonna lean it forward. So if I were to take my hand, let me actually switch sides so you can see better. Here we go. If I were to take my hand and place it on this glute, I want to feel that sit bone really stretching through my pants. Pull those hips into each other. I'm going to hinge at the hips. Actually, walk my foot back just a little. Hinge at the hips. Lean forward with my body. Try to keep my weight loaded in this hamstring and glute of the front leg. Gently lifting off my block. Coming down. Exhaling up. Inhaling down. I'm trying to move my hips in unison. I'm not going to drop down to my block. Okay, I want you to think you're just lovingly tapping that beautiful little block beneath the knee. If you don't have a block, you can use a rolled up towel or even a little pillow. Doing this directly on the floor might be pretty intense. So the block or a bolster or maybe even a sofa cushion, anything you have might help just to decrease that range of motion a bit. So try to really focus on keeping the working portion of your body being here in this front hamstring. If you're feeling it in that back leg, I want you to try to lean a little bit more forward, pull this hip back, drive this front heel down. Good. One more here. Good. From here, bring these toes onto the block, sit back into this front hip, keep your weight in this front grounded foot. The block side foot is nice and light. Good. Moving through it. A little faster now. Owie, it hurts, I know. In case you haven't figured it out, I'm a total weirdo. Living up in a remote community is only making it get better. She's getting spicier with every day. Good, keep sitting it back. Really feel that sit bone stretch into those pants. Pelvic floor is strong. 3, 2, and 1. Oh man, please just come amputate it. It hurts. Good. Other side. We can do this. Stacked over knee, knee over ankle. Don't twist the hips. Turn them into each other. Think you're taking this front hip, pulling it back. Drive that heel in the front down to the floor. Hinge at the hips. Lengthen through both sides of the torso. Tuck the ribs. Pull that pelvic floor in. I know, so many things to remember. From here, deep breath in through the nose as you exhale through the mouth. Lift up and down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Good. So we're keeping our hips square with the wall in front of us. Good. Trying to keep this knee more or less stacked over that front ankle. Trying to stay really seated in that front hip. So really keeping the weight in that front glute and that front hamstring. Keeping it going. Focusing our gaze forward on the wall in front of us. And just observing within ourselves, if there's any voices of criticism about our body image, what my legs look like, how do I look in my outfit? Let's just try to redirect with no judgment and instead think, I am so strong. I'm working so freaking hard through this crazy woman's workout. My legs feel like they're gonna fall off, but I'm doing something beautiful for myself. And even if you don't believe it right now, keep repeating to yourself just how much you love yourself. And the more you say it, the more you'll start to believe it. Good, last one, come up. Oh, my poor leggy. Foot on the block, sit it back. So stay light in this block foot, keep the weight in the grounded heel, sitting it back, push the glutes back, keep those ribs tucked. Good, keep that pelvic floor strong. Good. May your pelvic floor be strong and your standards stay high, my friends. Keeping it going. Good work. If you're feeling a lot of pressure in this back thigh, try to really sit more into that front hip. Drive that front heel into the ground. Keeping it going for 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Ow. Good work, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. I sincerely hope that this helped you feel a bit more grounded, maybe cultivate a little bit more love for yourself. And if it didn't, that's okay too. No worries. It's a long road. Nobody understands more than I do. But I sincerely hope that you leave this practice today feeling a little bit more positive about yourself. I'm so proud of you. It takes so much courage to face these things and try to work through them. I really hope that, I'm out of breath. I really hope that you can take some time today to do something really beautiful and lovely for yourself. Something I've taken to doing. If this is helpful for you, try it or don't. I like to write myself a love letter in lipstick on my mirror sometimes when I'm feeling kind of sad, and just tell yourself how proud you are, how amazing you are. Write to yourself as if you are the love of your life. If that resonates, I'm really glad. If it